Hello friends, good morning. Today we are going to discuss some problems based on lecture 1 to lecture 8. Okay, so I am recommending to watch my lectures from lecture 1 to lecture 8. Okay, so the first question is the range of x for which between the vectors a and a is equal to 2x square I cap 4x j cap plus k cap and b is equal to 7 I cap minus 2 j cap plus x k cap is obtuse is equal to. So angle between this a and b should be obtuse. At that time, what is the value of x? Okay. So see, obtuse means the angle is lies between 0 and 90 and 180, right? 90 and 180, that is obtuse angle. So 90 and 180 means what is the between 90 and 180, what is the value of a dot b? 90 and 180 is second quadrant, so a dot b is equal to ab cos theta. So cos theta in the second quadrant is negative, so a dot b is less than 0. But a dot b you can calculate directly from it, that is 2x square into 7, that is 14x square, and this 4x into 2. Okay, 4x into 2, that is 8x, right? 8x plus x. Okay, that is minus 8x plus x, that is minus 7x. Okay, so a dot b, this is the value of a dot b, that is less than 0. Okay, that is you can take x out, that is x into that is you can take x into 2x minus 1 is equal to you can take 7x out, right? 7x into 2x minus 1 is less than 0, that is x into 2x minus 1 less than 0. So if it is less than 0, we have two conditions. If x greater than 0, suppose the condition, the value of x is greater than 0, then this will be less than 0, then only its multiplication will be less than 0. So 2x minus 1 is less than 0, that is from it I can write x is this 1 I can take to this side, so x is less than 1 by 2. So that means x is lies between 0 less than x less than 1 by 2. Okay, because x is greater than 0 and it is less than 1 by 2. Okay, so greater than 0 and 1 by 2 and less than 1 by 2 means in between 0 and 1 by 2. So this is the range. Now if I suppose x less than 0, then this will be greater than 0. Okay, that is x greater than 1 by 2. So x less than 1 by 2 and x greater than 1 by 2. This is not at all possible at the same. Okay, so both is not going to satisfy at the same time. So look here, this is x less than 0 and 2x minus 1 is greater than 0. So x less than 0, that is one condition. So x greater than 1 by 2, that is one condition. So this value is not possible at a time. Okay, so this both condition not satisfying simultaneously. So this is the appropriate solution, 0 less than x less than 1 by 2. So C is the answer. Okay, now we have another question. Given a is equal to 3 I cap minus 2 j cap plus k cap, b is equal to I cap minus 3 j cap plus 5 k cap, and c is equal to 2 I cap plus j cap minus 4 k cap are the sides of. This is a simple question. See, you can find out a dot b, b dot c or c dot a. If anyone is 0, that is a right angled triangle. That is a condition for right angled triangle. Or if you find the magnitude, if two sides are equal, then you can say it is isosceles triangle. If you find the magnitude, then you will get three sides are having the same value, then you can say it is equilateral triangle. So here it is clear that a dot c is equal to 0. If you find this a with c, that is 3 into 2 6 minus 2 into 1, that is minus 2 minus 2 minus 4. So 6 minus 6, that is equal to 0. So thus a dot c is equal to 0 means two sides are perpendicular. That means it is an equilateral triangle. So you can directly write the option is B. Okay. Now another question is, P is equal to 2 I cap minus 3 j cap, Q is equal to I cap plus j cap minus k cap, R is equal to 3 I cap minus k cap. The vector V, which is orthogonal to P and Q and having unit scalar product with R, can be estimated as. Okay, so which vector having this we have to check with random. Okay, trial and error method you can check. Okay, so it will be the given vector should be equal to, out of the given option there is a vector V such that it is orthogonal to P and Q. So you can take dot product of P and this vector. So first I am considering the option A. Okay, so if I am taking option A, so if I taking dot product between these two, then what is the value? 6 minus 6, that will be 0. So it is orthogonal to P. This vector is orthogonal to P. Now I can take the dot product between these two. That is 3 plus 2, that is 5, and minus 5, that is also 0. It is orthogonal to Q also. So it is orthogonal to P and Q, that is satisfied. Now another condition, unit scalar product with R. Now you can take the dot product with this. Okay, so that is 3 into 3, that is 9, minus k cap, that means with 5. So 9 minus 5, that is 4, 4 by 4, 1. So it has unit scalar product with R also. So A is the option. So need not go to the next step, because the first option itself satisfy the condition. Okay, so A is the option. Okay, so here I have given the answer. The value of M for which A is equal to I cap minus j cap minus 2 k cap, B is equal to 3 I cap minus 5 j cap minus 6 k cap, C is equal to minus I cap plus 4 j cap plus m k cap will be coplanar. So we have already discussed in theory, coplanar means all the vectors lies on the same plane. So this volume should be, if all vectors are lying on the same plane, volume should be there will be only area, there is no volume as there is no height. Okay, so A dot B cross is equal to 0. That means A dot B cross is equal to determinant of this. So 1 minus 1 minus 2, 3 minus 5 minus 6 minus 1 4 m. Okay, that you can write like this, and by expanding this determinant you can find out the value of m, that is m is equal to 13 by 2. Okay, now another question is, if B is equal to I cross A cross I plus J cross A cross J plus K cross A cross K, then B can be simplified into out of this. Okay, for this you have to consider A as a vector. A is A1 I cap plus A2 j cap plus A3 k cap. If you substitute A as this A, you can replace with this A, you can replace with here A, you can replace with A1 I cap plus A2 j cap plus A3 k cap. If you replace like that, see I cross, I am going to calculate this first term, that is I cross A cross I. So scale vector triple product, that is equal to I cross I dot I into this A minus I dot A into this I, right? That is I dot I is 1. So A minus, now that is I dot, what is A? A is A1 I cap plus A2 j cap plus A3 k cap I cap. So this is A minus I dot I is, so this will become as A1, and outside we have I cap. So A cross this as, this I can write as A minus A1 I cap. So this is A minus A1 I cap, and this I can similarly write as A minus A2 j cap, and this I can write as A minus A3 k cap. So this I can write as 3A. A plus A, that is 3A minus, I can take a negative out, that is A1 I cap plus A2 j cap plus A3 k cap, right? What is this? This is our A. First we have considered this as A. Okay, so that is 3A minus A, that is equal to 2a. So answer is 2a. Okay. Now let us go to another problem. Okay, I have given the step. So when I am sharing the notes, you can have a look. Okay. See, another question is 3 unit vector ABC, B and C are not parallel, are such that A cross B cross C is equal to root 3 by 2C. The angle with A makes with B and C respectively are. So we want to find the angle with A makes with B and C. What is the angle that makes with B by A, and what is the angle that makes by C with A? That we want to find. Okay, here they have given that A cross B cross C is equal to root 3 by 2C, and we know the vector triple product expansion, that is B into A dot C. Okay, so B you can keep here. Okay, B you can keep here, and that is B into this vector A dot C minus then C into A dot B. Okay, so I have expanded like that. Okay, so that is equal to A dot C into B minus A dot B into C. Okay, that is equal to root 3 by 2C. Okay, comparing the coefficient I can write. See here, this is the coefficient, this is C vector and this also C vector. Okay, so by comparing this minus A dot B is equal to, I can write as root 3 by 2. So minus A dot B is equal to root 3 by 2, and here there is no component of force. Here component for C only in the right side. So you can equate A dot C is equal to this A dot C is equal to 0. A dot C is equal to 0 means what is the angle between C and A? Okay, that is A perpendicular to B. So A dot C is equal to 0 means angle between A and C is 90 degree. So we have cleared one part. Now we want to know what is the angle between this A and B, right? So A dot B is equal to minus root 3 by 2 is given. Okay, so this condition. If you look to this, what is cos theta? Okay, so cos theta is equal to, so A and B are unit vector is given. A dot B is equal to minus root 3 by 2 means mod A mod B cos theta is equal to minus root 3 by 2, right? Okay, so that means this mod A is 1, mod B is 1. So cos theta is equal to minus root 3 by 2. Cos theta having the negative value, that is in the second quadrant, right? So minus root 3 by 2 value exists for, that is for sine this minus root 3 by 2. Okay, so I can write this value, it is in the second quadrant, so I can write as 180 minus 30, right? Okay, so cos 150 is the minus root 3 by 2. Okay, so angle is theta is equal to 150. So 150 and 90 degree, that is the answer. Okay, so let us go to the main screen and then check. Okay, so yes, have the option 150 and 90. So that's on answer. Okay, now let us go to another problem. Find the unit vector perpendicular to the surface x square plus y square plus z square is equal to 6 at a point P is equal to 2, 1, 1. So I have already told you what is the, when we studied the gradient, what is the direction of gradient we have already. So if you have a surface, okay, of equation, any equation, that you can write f of x, y, z. Okay, what is gradient f of x, y, z? Its direction we have already defined, that is gradient phi. So what is the direction of this vector? Okay, that is unit vector along this direction, that is n cap is equal to del phi divided by mod del phi. Okay, so that you can find out how we can calculate. This is the surface. Okay, so surface is given as surface is given as x square plus y square plus z square equal to 6. I can write this minus 6, that is equal to our surface equation, that is our f of x, y, z. Okay, now I have to find the point is also given 2, 1, 1. Okay, now you can find out gradient. To find the unit normal vector, you have to find gradient. That means del phi is equal to, so del f, you can find out del f. Here function is f we have taken, so that is I cap dou by dou x plus j cap dou by dou y plus k cap dou by dou z into x square plus y square plus z square minus 6, right? So when you multiply this and differentiate, here x square on doing 2x I cap plus, here 2y j cap plus, here 2z k cap, right? And at the point that is 2, 1, 1, so here you can substitute x is equal to, that is 4i cap plus 2j cap plus 2k cap. So this is the del f. So we want to find the unit normal vector along this direction, that is the direction vector, that is del f divided by mod del f, that is equal to 4i cap plus 2j cap plus 2k cap divided by square root of 16 plus, this is 4 plus 4, right? So root 24. Okay, so that you can calculate. Okay, so root 24. So root 24 you can take, that is root 24 is equal to, you can factorize 2, you can take out, that is 2i cap plus j cap plus k cap divided by, if you take that is root 6. Okay, 2 taken and cancel, so 2i cap plus j cap plus k cap by root 6, that is the unit vector along this direction. Okay, so here you can see the answer. Okay, so this is the answer. Now let us go to another problem. Okay, find the angle between the two surfaces 5x plus y plus z equal to 1 and 3x plus 3y plus 3z is equal to 5. We have already studied, okay, this angle between the vectors is, we have discussed the theory how this become angle between two surfaces. So you just watch that video. And so del psi 1, del phi 1 plus del phi 2, if phi 1 represent the first surface equation and phi 2 represent the second surface equation, then angle between them is del phi 1 dot del phi 2 divided by mod del phi 1 mod del phi 2. Okay, so you can directly find out this mod gradient value. So if you find del phi 1, I can calculate here itself, I cap dou by dou x plus j cap dou by dou y plus k cap dou by dou z into this value, that is 5x plus y plus z minus 1, that is the this surface equation. That is when I am differentiating this, expanding the bracket, the gradient value is, that is 5 I cap plus 1 j cap plus 1 k cap. And for the second surface, if you do the same, I will get, you can replace here. Okay, so 3 I cap plus 3 j cap plus 3 k cap. Okay, so these are the values. Okay, now mod, you find the mod value of this. This is del phi 1, this is del phi 2. Okay, now del phi 1 dot del phi 2 divided by its modulus, you divide, then you will get answer like this. Okay, now the next question is, which of the following vector is parallel to the surface x square y plus 2xz is equal to 4 at the point 2 minus 2 3. Okay, so this is simple question, but when you look at the first time to this question, you feel something, it is very difficult. Okay, so this thing is, when is a vector is parallel to a surface. Suppose you have a surface, so you have to analyze the theory first. Okay, when you can say a vector is parallel to this surface. Okay, suppose a vector you have parallel to this surface. Okay, Now the surface equation is given, that is very important. So this gradient, what is the direction of its gradient? That is del phi, right? Del phi. And if a vector that is parallel to this surface, its gradient is normal, so then del phi dot that particular vector, that is surface vector, that should be equal, because the gradient is perpendicular. When it is parallel to the surface, means it is perpendicular to the gradient, okay, because gradient is normal to that surface, okay. So which equation satisfies, out of the which option satisfy this condition? So out of which option given satisfies this del phi dot A is equal to 0. So let us calculate del phi first. Del phi is equal to I cap dou by dou x plus j cap dou by dou y plus k cap dou by dou z into, that is x square y plus 2xz minus 4, okay, that is equal to I can write like this, that is when you multiply this x component y, you can take as a constant, right? So 2xy, right? 2xy here with respect to y, so only x square, here you have I cap, right? Here x square j cap, right? Oh, here we have 2 z cap component also, I'm sorry. So it is a mixed function. So the first term is 2xy plus 2z I cap, plus second term is with respect to y, that is x square j cap. Third term is with respect to z, so this term is 0, that is 2x k cap. So when you give the point values 2 minus 2 3, when you substitute this x is equal to 2 minus 2 3, that you can substitute here, then you will get the value as minus 2i cap plus 4j cap plus 4k cap, okay. Now this is the gradient phi. This gradient phi is perpendicular to which vector given in the option, that you can check by trial and error method. You find dot product with this and this and this and this, then make sure that which one is 0. If first one gets 0, then that is the answer, okay. So here the answer is del phi dot p is equal to 0. The c vector, that will be dot product is 0 with this gradient phi which we have solved. So c is the answer, okay. So this all about the first problem section. In the next session we will do some more problem, okay. Thank you.